Hello everyone, welcome back to Crypto Warehouse. My name is Brogan and I am with Mike.
I am with you today with the Oracle. Let's stop calling him Brogan. He's the Oracle, he's the TA expert, and he's joined me today in the studio, as you can see, with our beautiful surroundings. We're in the studio today and we have another packed show. We spent most of yesterday on the stream talking about why Bitcoin was being suppressed. Was it natural? Was it to do with Vanguard? Was it to do with Grayscale selling off? We've covered all that to death. We're only going to go over a few new figures that we've seen overnight on the stream. We're going to go over today, we're going to go over Bitcoin as well as Manta. If you are on the Binance launch pool, you will have been dropped your Manta tokens. Brogan is going to do the TA on them. We've also got some TA on Bitcoin. Oh no, Ethereum. Ethereum. And the third TA is Myro. Okay, so Myro we're going to get to. We're going to go through that. That was another Crypto Warehouse pick. 6 days ago, we told you to buy Myro if you're an OG member. So we're going to go through that as well. And then we've got some more news about Web3. And then we're going to finish with the quiz. So the entire thing should take no more than an hour of your Saturday morning. But before we do any of that, and before we get onto the markets, we're going to answer some questions. And we're going to say some shout outs. Good morning to Hidden Agenda.
Yep.
Hidden Agenda has asked, is that your own song? Because it says Fitzy.
Yes, it is my song. I do make the songs. All the songs in the intro are my songs.
He's multi-talented.
Yeah. I am multi-talented. You know what? I've been thinking about it recently. The amount of talents I've just picked up. It's just crazy. Obviously not going to be too much.
That's why it's called the Oracle.
Yeah.
He knows everything.
I should know everything.
So that's the first question. The other question, the other shout out is from Kishan. Good morning, Kishan. Welcome to the stream. 2 more days to get into the run. Absolutely, completely agree with you. Also, Kishan, we made your crypto tax video that you asked for, and I even gave you a name drop in the video. So for those of you that are new to Binance or new to Crypto Warehouse, make sure to like and subscribe to us on Binance. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure to like and subscribe. And probably towards the end of the show, we'll go through our YouTube channel and show you some of the videos that we've made in the last few weeks. We make educational videos, airdrop videos. We've got another video that we have to make today. Camino Finance, last night, 12 hours ago, started its points reward scheme. So if you want to get the Camino airdrop, which will be happening all throughout the year, I'll be making a video about that this afternoon. Over to you, Brogan.
Perfect.
The Oracle, should I say?
Yeah. I'm just saying hello. So yeah, looking down. Tim W, hello. Hi everyone. Good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning to everybody on YouTube. There's a healthy amount of people on YouTube. Very nice to see. I'm going to hop on over to Binance, see if anyone's saying hello there. There probably is, but there's so many great comments from so many wonderful people.
And so many scam comments that you can't read.
As well, which also does get in the way, to be fair.
That reminds me. I said this yesterday. I'm on camera now. I can say it today. What have we got coming up on Wednesday evening?
The Punk.
The Punk stream. That's right. We've got a Punk stream coming up on Wednesday evening at 7 o'clock.
Of course.
To partake in the Punk stream, we're going to be giving away, I don't know what it is, 300 million Punk or something like 350 million Punk, which was donated to us by a community member of Punk. That will be done on Binance and YouTube. But to enter, you will need to put your name into the YouTube stream, because for the love of all that is holy, we cannot rely on the Binance stream at the minute because it's just so full of scams. So if you do want to partake, it'll be Wednesday evening at 7 o'clock Central European time. That's coming up. Enough about that. What are we going to go into now? Are we going to go into the market?
Fix the markets first.
How's Bitcoin doing? Are we at 41,600? How are we doing?
Look at that. Oh, whoops.
And why are we not at $50,000 yet? That's what I want to know.
Do not ask me. I'm very mad about this. There we go. We're at 41,500 for Bitcoin.
41,511.
Let me make sure the page is refreshed properly though before we do that. Yeah, 41,510. So very rough. It's been rough. Has been rough. I was saying before the stream, I'm having a TA identity crisis right now because of how unnaturally everything's moving and how random. I mean, it's like God shines down on me whenever I make the videos, because it always seems to go pretty well. But when I was doing personal TA, it was all just going. It was just messing up because everything's just going so crazy.
But it's not just you. Jason Casper got liquidated at like about 12 times this week. And Crypto Life has said on his stream yesterday, this is the worst trading period that he has seen in the last 2 or 3 years, because
There's just so much external factors.
there's so much noise, there's
Yeah.
so much chop in the markets. The only thing I was saying on the stream yesterday was we see calm outside of the trading hours. So outside of the 8:30 to 4:30 in America, because of the grayscale sell-off, because we're getting that. And we've got some figures for that in a minute. Because of that, when it gets to a Friday evening and Saturday and a Sunday, we tend to calm the waters. It's like somebody's splashing around in the pool, then it gets to Friday night and they stop splashing and the pool goes nice and still.
Oh yeah, no, I was noticing. I was looking last night, like before I went to bed, looking for something to like enter or anything. Bitcoin was just not going anywhere.
No.
I was looking. I was like, we were above the put control. There were certain things like, oh, it could go up. I'll come along, and then we just didn't move.
Yeah.
And it went below the put control. I was like, okay, well, could go down. Didn't move. It's just ridiculous.
See, in the words of the very famous and wise Spock, no correction is still a correction, and no movement is still a correction. It's just not moving down. It's not moving up, and we need this period of time. We need Bitcoin. If Bitcoin is at 41,500 on Monday morning, when I do the stream on Monday, then that will give the alts 2 days to recover. We've already seen, I think it's Link is starting to pump, Celestia is starting to pump. We're starting to see green candles on all the alts. So if Bitcoin doesn't move for the entire weekend, I'd be more than happy with that. What's dominance and things like that? No, forget all of that. What are the gainers and losers this weekend? Your favourite bit. What's going to gain and lose this weekend? Give us some big numbers.
Four swaps
Oracle.
last year. Cash Network.
Never heard of it.
Either have I. 9.17% on 24 hour. Great for them. Ronin, 5.3%.
Wasn't he a samurai warrior?
I don't know. I have no idea.
I've heard
This
of
is
Ronin.
rough. This is like,
Has it refreshed?
it's a big bag of nobodies.
Big bag of nopes.
Of nopes.
I'm going to use that from now on. It's a big bag of nopes.
All right, let me go. Yeah, I've refreshed it. I've made sure. Chili's, 4.5%. Heard of them.
I'm not a fan.
We did it ages ago. I didn't really like
Pants
them.
coin. It's-
Chainlink,
Chainlink's
4%.
up what? 4%. 4% of Chainlink's quite a big move though.
Yeah.
And I think at some point we're going to break $20 on Chainlink. It's one of my tips for the next bull run is Chainlink. So is Matic. So is ICP. And obviously.
Yeah, a lot of people talking about ICP. There's this guy who was saying ICP's going to make millionaires. I
Don't
don't
know
watch
about
the videos, but
I don't. Anyone that says it's going to make you a millionaire is lying.
Yeah.
What we do is we say, how many do you need to have if the price gets to X? So how many XRP do you need if it's at $5? You need 200,000 XRP. So if you're going to be a millionaire in the next bull run and you hold 200,000 XRP today and it gets to $5, well, guess what? You're a millionaire.
Well, it depends. Well, I think anything apart from stablecoins can make you a millionaire. It just depends how much you put in. So
Exactly.
it's quite a empty statement saying it's going to make you a millionaire.
Yeah.
Okay, well, if I put $10 in, it's going to make me a millionaire.
Yeah.
If I put $100 in, put $1,000 in, it's going to make me a millionaire. So-
Exactly. That's why we've done our $15,000 to $1 million portfolio, because we're going to try and get $15,000 to $1 million in a couple of bull runs, not in one. We're not that good. We're currently at about $26,000 or $28,000 up. Well, no, not up, sorry. We're about 60% up so far. But of course, we're expecting that to get to $100,000, $150,000 in this bull run. We'll sell it, wait for the correction, buy back in, and then hopefully the next bull run we might get to 600,000, 700,000. So that's the plan with it. What else has lost then? Go on, go and let's kick some coins while they're down.
1,000 sets, sorry. 8.4% down on the 24 hour.
Made a video about that for our OG members. Told you to avoid it like the plague, not financial advice, my opinion only. Told you to avoid it like the plague, don't like that token at all. What else?
Beam, 8.47 as well.
It's down.
Yeah, down.
I had a big pump. You know why that's down?
Why?
I sold it last night.
Oh, is that the way? So you're the signing factor in the Beam market.
I'm the whale that's crushed Beam.
$50 a Beam, bong, gone. Yeah.
Anything else?
Say 7.93%.
Yeah, that's been having a pump, hasn't it?
it?
Some coins are having a profit take, and they're mixed in with the coins that are having poor performance. So that's what I always try to explain. So when you look at the 30-day, you'll see some coins that are up 150%. Go on.
Thorchain, right? I can see my own 2 hours on the right hand side, the graph. I can see it going up and down. Every single time I've looked at it since I said it's ridiculous that it's gone up, it's 8.8% down on the 7-day and 0.80% down 24 hours. It's just every time I've looked at it, like it's like every time I turn around, it's always looking at me, but like it's doing 360s all the time. But every time I look at it, it's always
You know what
doing
it
the
is?
same thing.
It's like that whale. What's he called? The guy that went hunting the whale. The one who got eaten by the whale. What was he called?
I don't know.
Somebody in chat, let me know who was the guy that got eaten by the whale. It wasn't Noah. Really famous book. Really famous guy that
Free
got...
Willy.
Oh my god. No. Let's carry on.
Moby Dick.
Moby Dick. Yes, it's like Moby Dick and the whale. That's the whale, and it's just haunting you. Right. So in 2 years' time, when the top 10 looks completely different, at number 11, just outside of your eye line, will be the whale. Thor will be just sitting there, just waiting for you.
Yeah.
Get to the point where you'll wake up in the middle of the night and it will just be looking at you.
Yeah, the logo.
Flashing at the opposite. Right.
Yeah.
What we got next? We've got some X-Files next,
We do.
haven't we? Now, I asked in chat the other day if people like this part of the show, and no one replied, but I couldn't see the replies because of the spam. Rather than just reading 6 articles, I thought we'll do some tweets for part of the week, we'll do some TA part of the week, we'll do some articles, and we'll have some, the quiz, whatever. Do you like the X-Files where we take out a few tweets and we just read them out to you? Do you like it or not? Let us know in chat.
Yep.
I
So,
have got some comments.
meme, Sir Doge of the Coin says Elon Musk will need to use a positive mainstream article about himself.
Yeah.
Oh my god, wow.
This meme's doing the round today. Everyone is using this meme.
Yes, it is pretty funny. To be fair, I
It is pretty
mean, the reason behind it as well is pretty funny. Like that song, winning what best song within a movie, whatever it's called. I don't know what the genre was. There's so many genres.
They just make stuff up in America.
Yeah. Best prop designer in a TV series spanning longer than 5 seasons.
Yeah,
It's just random
exactly.
like, yeah, woo. It's like it's useless. Anyway, next one, altcoin daily. Is it Daily IO? Is this actually him?
Altcoin Daily, yeah.
Good, because there's ones where it's like Elon Musk, like apostrophe Elon Musk, and it's like
No, this is a real Altcoin Daily.
Perfect.
All right. The 2 twins. I quite like them actually.
Huh?
I quite like Austin and his brother. Go on, what's said?
Okay. I think the chair of SEC, Gary Gensler, has become a political liability in the United States. I think he's not acting in the best interest of the citizenry. He's not acting in the best interest of the long-term growth of the economy. The reality is we have a Bitcoin ETF only because the US court said to the SEC, you're being arbitrary and capricious in your application of the law. What would be sad is if every EFT had to grow through the same journey and for Gary Gensler to get smacked down by the US court system again, but that might be necessary.
I can guarantee you one thing. Next February, Gary Gensler will not be the head of the SEC because there will be a new president in power and they will appoint their own head of the SEC because that's what they do. Gary Gensler is going to be gone in a year. And I said on this channel 3 weeks ago, Gary Gensler will be working at BlackRock in 18 months' time. I've said it 3 times now. Gary Gensler will be working at BlackRock. If not BlackRock, Goldman Sachs. But he will be working, I think, at BlackRock. And I think he will head up their blockchain division. That's just my opinion, because that's the kind of things that people like the snake does. Who said that? Was it Hester Peirce?
Brad Garlinghouse.
Brad Garlinghouse, the CEO of XRP. Breaking news as well, BlackRock said they are not going to apply for an XRP ETF. And I don't blame them. I've said it all along. You're not going to get 50 ETFs, 50 different coins. You're going to get Bitcoin, you're going to get Ethereum, and then you might get a basket of layer ones, top 20 coins, whatever it might be. You're not going to get 50. What's the point of having, it's not a commodity. It's just a crypto coin. Bitcoin is a commodity. Ethereum possibly you could see as digital money, but it's big enough to have an ETF. So don't keep buying coins thinking they're going to become an ETF. Solana for me shouldn't be an ETF either. Right, what's next? Got to fly through these.
Yeah.
I think it's a few of them.
I already had this open, I think.
Is that the last one?
No, this is the last one. I think I already had it open. So. Yeah, no, I didn't. Oh, I just closed something. I didn't mean to close. Added total column on the right, thanks to that post office. GBTC lost around 15,500 Bitcoin since ETF launch due to excessively high fee. All the other ETFs bought 79,618 Bitcoin for a net increase of 29,000 Bitcoin. So that's the extraction of the market of 29,000 Bitcoin.
So work this one out for me, Brogan. Help me understand this.
Yes.
30,000 Bitcoin
leaves. It provides more scarcity to the market, and yet with prices come down, like what? Your comment then was so telegraphed by how awfully this news is that I could already finish a sentence without even starting it.
Right. I think the issue is the selling of Bitcoin is having more of an impact.
That's what I was about to say.
Bitcoin. I know. You know what that sounds like saying? It's like me saying 2 plus 2
is actually 4.
Is 4.
Yeah.
I mean, I know how it sounds. What I mean is the beta of the selling of Bitcoin is more detrimental than the beta of the purchasing of Bitcoin. So for every $1 bought of Bitcoin, it's pushing the price up a cent. For every dollar sold of Bitcoin, it seems to be pushing the price down 2 cents. This has to end because Grayscale cannot sell Bitcoin that they don't hold. So at some point, Grayscale are not going to have any Bitcoin left, or the people that want to sell it are going to sell. Then it will all come to an end. And guess what? 30,000 Bitcoin a week. And it won't be 30,000 Bitcoin a week in 2 months' time. It's going to come down. Yeah. But let's say it comes down to 14,000 Bitcoin a week. 2,000 Bitcoin a day are being taken off the market. And how many is it? 400 or 500 Bitcoin a day being produced?
Will it say within this screenshot?
It won't. No, I don't. I think it's about I think it's about 500.
No, that's just. Hold on. Okay, fine.
So what's going to happen to the price of Bitcoin? It's going to go up. I'm not saying any more about it. I've talked people into tears. Tariq fell asleep on Wednesday on the stream, listening to me talking about Bitcoin and ETFs.
He did say good morning.
He's still asleep.
No, he said good morning.
He's woke up.
Yeah, he woke up. Yeah, you've actually skipped a whole day, so it's not. You haven't woken up from the stream. We're not still streaming the last stream. You've actually slept a whole day.
I've put Tariq into an induced coma of 3 days. He's just woke up thinking it's Thursday, and it's Saturday today, Tariq. I'm really sorry. Right, what's next? Are we going to get onto the Oracle doing the charts? This is the best bit of the show. This. I don't speak on these streams. I speak.
No, but I've freed you on the charts today. So all I'm going to do is point out things I think are considerable, and then we can move on. Because I want to spend more time not doing charts.
Good morning, Michael. Good morning, Harry. Good morning, Kishan again. Sorry, just doing some likes. Right, I'm going to get to you. What we do? We're going to look at this thing about Ethereum, aren't we?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not going to speak now.
Franklin Templeton. Who's that? Franklin Templeton.
Franklin Templeton are another financial institution like BlackRock and whatever, and they have started to troll all of these ETFs. And they're trolling them in epic fashion on Twitter by talking about the beauty of Ethereum, the beauty of Solana, the beauty of XRP, and then they're not mentioning Bitcoin in anything we talk about. It's as if they don't recognize Bitcoin as a crypto. But anyway, that's who they are.
Oh, but they back the protocols which are on top of Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Franklin Templeton. Why did they choose that name? Bullish on Ethereum, Solana, and other layer 1 networks. The investment giant also.
Can I just point out what the title of this article is today?
Yeah.
Because I've made 2 absolute corkers.
Right.
Frankie Boyd. It might not fit.
Frankie says Frankie Boy.
Yeah, because it didn't fit. But you know Frankie Boyd, the comedian.
But okay.
This is Frankie Boyd because they're buoyed by the news of the Ethereum and the.
Well, because they're being funny.
Exactly.
Hopefully you guys can try and find your own meaning in that title, because I think that's the secret there, is you have to find your meaning yourself.
It's not as good as Manta Raid. That's a killer one.
I'll comment on that one. Franklin Templeton, bullish on all those things and things built on top of Bitcoin, but not quite Bitcoin itself. Spot Bitcoin ETFs have entered the 5th trading day, and it appears that the institutional hype is just beginning. Frankel, I like that. Frankel, one of the world's largest asset managers, expressed optimism about the future of Ethereum, Solana, and other layer 1 chains in a series of tweets posted yesterday.
Yep.
Okay, cool. So beyond Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana, the firm sees potential in other layer 1 networks. Franklin Templeton said it would actively support, monitor, and develop these networks as they grow and mature. Its ordinals and layer 2 Bitcoin protocols also stand out in these tweets. The firm highlights their capacity to address Bitcoin's economic security challenges and elevate its store of value role. Yeah. Right. So Franklin has around 4. Okay, cool. So they've got a lot of money.
Yeah, they've got an awful lot of money, and they know what they're talking about now.
Cool. So they're happy.
Yeah, they're happy. But I'm going to tell you something.
Yep.
That I mentioned on the stream yesterday. Have we spoken about proxy proof of stake before? I.e., you hold Cardano, you will be able to stake it. Go on.
I meant Shaft said, "Let's start the questions." No,
Let's
not.
what?
Let's start the questions. Basically, he said, "Well, let's not start the questions. It's the first article of the day."
Oh, the quiz question?
Yes, he's like, "Let's start the questions."
Absolutely not.
No, I haven't even done the stream yet.
We've not even got into it yet. We've not got into it. So the where was I with that? Bitcoin.
Sorry.
No, that's all right. Yeah. So proxy proof of stake is where you can stake Cardano, earn Solana, and I was saying yesterday on the show, these layer 2s for Bitcoin could be the next big thing. So everyone talks about what's the next big thing. Web3 gaming hasn't really transpired. Meme coins come and go in waves, right? What about Bitcoin layer 2 DeFi platforms and Bitcoin layer 2 staking platforms where you stake your Bitcoin and say, I am going to validate the Solana blockchain with my Bitcoin, and then you are paid in synthetic Solana for using your because remember, proof of stake is where you stake your coins to create the consensus to validate the blocks.
Right.
Now imagine you've got 10 Bitcoin. What are you earning on your Bitcoin? Nothing. You're not earning a cent. Imagine being able to go to bitcoinstaking.com, putting your 10 Bitcoin in, clicking Cardano on Solana, and then earning passive yield from validating other chains. How sexy does that sound?
That would sound pretty cool.
Would you do that with your Bitcoin?
All my Bitcoin, which I have so much of, I would definitely do that.
Perfect. Right. Do you want to get onto some charts?
Yeah.
We're going to do some ETH chart action.
Yes. Everything's kind of moving the same, actually, to be fair, as I'm
All
thinking
week,
about it.
all week, identical.
Like, we've kind of got the same sort of situation with ETH, Myro, I think, and Manta, we've all got the same.
XRP is the same, Cardano, Solana, they're all moving the same
And I'll
way.
show you now. So so the movement I'm talking in case is this downwards trend, which we're in the middle of, or at the bottom of, suggesting we're going to go up. So, that's not very good.
What's the price of Ethereum?
Oh no, we're at 24.71.
So we've fallen below $2,500 on Ethereum.
Yeah. Okay. So basically, how I see this going. So we had this huge, big red wick down.
Yeah.
Which if I was more caught up on ICT trading, I would probably mention that as a fair value gap. But again, I don't really know what that means yet. So I'm gonna leave. Give me 4 months, and I'm gonna start working out the breaker structures and market shifts and change of characters. If any of you know what that is, then props to you. But the way I see currently, well, I don't know what happened. The way I see Ethereum moving is we've got our handy dandy momentum shift over here, which unfortunately, from the time it's taken between me drawing this chart and right now, has actually, and obviously the wick hasn't fully printed out yet, so this is still a varying factor.
Yeah.
But it's starting to look like from our green momentum shift, it actually already shifted to a red, which isn't very good. But it is good in the fact that it's more confluence on the bearish side of things.
Yeah.
So the way I thought the price would move for Ethereum would be, we have our quite a greatly negative money flow. I thought, because we as you can see, we've had this green money flow for a while, we've been bouncing up and down, and then 5 o'clock Thursday, 2 days ago, we've had this kind of zigzag of negative money flow and then a positive and a negative. So my idea or understanding would be, it was doing this zigzag. I'll draw this line quickly. It was doing this kind of zigzag action. Problem is with TradingView, it feathers. No, it rounds out the lines. It doesn't make it so it's very hard to draw small things. But
I know.
If you can slightly see what I'm talking about, we've got this kind of zigzag situation with the money flow. Was what I would suggest would probably happen with the price. I think it would continue to do this, which would.
So are we going? So I'm gonna try. I'm Babelfish for the audience.
Yeah.
Are we going down, or are we going up?
And this is the crossroads we're at.
Oh, a crossroads. I hate crossroads.
Yeah. So I'm starting to use these rectangles more, because volume isn't just a singular point; it's an area of effect. So we can see. We've dipped into this area here, this grey area, this first one. As you can see on the right hand side, we've got this volume chunk over here between 24.73 and 24.58. This chunk of volume, which we are above, and we have bounced off. We've obviously dipped because, like I said, volume is an area which has varying effects. So we have dipped within the volume, because if I just drew a line in the middle of it and we went below it, I'd say, oh, it's over. But it's not over, clearly. So we are bouncing off this kind of supply point.
Yeah.
Or demand point, because the price is low. We are bouncing off this demand point, which is keeping us up. So even though we do have a lot of things pointing down, our VWAP is actually, it's pretty much on the zero line. It's actually minus 121, so is actually very close to starting on the negative, which is a bearish indicator. Money flow is leaving and is negative, very bearish. Momentum hasn't fully printed out, but is looking like it's gonna go red, which is a bearish significance. So if everything starts to go really badly, we could break this support point, and break below this white line, and then come down to 24.44 like we had earlier, which we bounced off as well. Now, if we do start to get really close, we could enter the range towards the golden pocket, which we have over here. Which we see we did dip into on Friday 1 o'clock, which then made us skyrocket all the way back up.
Yeah.
So before the stream, I would have told you we would probably follow this white line and come to 2,500 to bounce off it.
Yeah.
Due to the fact that we can see how long it took for us to get up. The kind of the gradient of this line.
Yeah.
Kind of follows the gradient of this line, which would take us to 2,500. However, what's going on right now, I don't have a lot of confidence in that due to everything pointing downwards. So I think we might hover at 24.73 for a while, and then bouncing off the next point upwards, which is about 24.85. So we're very crabbish right now. It's not looking like a singular direction.
Best thing to do this weekend: stick your Netflix on.
Genuinely,
go and watch American Nightmare, which is a documentary which is unbelievable. Go watch that.
I've tried to trade within this period of crap. I've tried to trade so many times.
We're creating a new Telegram group called Simple Signals, and we're going to use it to do the same thing we do on the show, and we're going to do it for the show. That's why we're doing it, and we only stream an hour a day. But if Brogan sees a setup in the day that it might be 15 or 16 hours before we stream again, we're going to have to put that somewhere. And yes, we've got Binance Square, we can put it in there, but not a lot of the OGs are going to get to see that. So we're going to put it in the Simple Signals group on Telegram, and then that way people can see it. And we started posting our gains. So had you watched Brogan's video that he did on meme coin?
Yeah, that was a huge
3 days ago. It was a 99% gain.
That was a bit unfortunate situation. Basically, we got to 98% and we were going up, and then everything started to go wrong. All the prices start to go down, and then things start to change. So we didn't reach the price target. Obviously, I know being transparent. I think there were probably price resistant points lower down than I said, but we had like 98%.
We made a profit.
Oh yeah.
In the market. That's all that matters. Doesn't matter what the actual amount was. You hit 99%. That's what matters, right?
We did double the money.
And the point of them is, when you do these simple signals, and this is what I'm getting to, right? If you say the price is going to go to $1, the price will go to $1. But if you watch that video 7 days later, and the price is at 75 cents or it's at $1.25, you have to take any TA video, whether it be Jason Casper or Brogan or the Oracle or whatever you want to look at, you have to take it there and then. Otherwise, you've missed it. And that's why we're making the Telegram group to put the setups in.
Yeah, so, sorry, I just brought the meme coin chart on the screen. It was a 12.2% move upwards. So, varying leverages would
what you use to
give
5x, 6x, yeah.
Yeah, so we see this white line was where we bounced off, which was a volume point, basically. So it was a clear cut. We rocketed upwards and just won heavily.
Yeah. So if you want to get involved in Simple Signals, join the Telegram group. We'll explain what it is all there. For those of you that have inquired, because we've had several inquiries, it isn't open to anybody yet. Nobody is in there yet. We're in the process. Brogan is adding the wins that he's had over the last few days. He's got a few more screenshots to do to give you an idea of how it all works. But the signals are the trading signals that we're going to be using on here. And maybe we'll do some members only videos. Maybe we'll do some Simple Signal Telegram group only videos. But whatever we do, it will be for the benefit of this channel on here. That's what we're doing it for. So it's not going to be like an official, crypto life, $500 a month.
It's for those of you who want to make money.
It's for the people that are on Binance that watch us every week, that hopefully we'll be able to help you. But at the moment in time, we don't have a mechanism for telling you what we're doing directly. The same way we don't have the mechanism on Binance just yet for doing the giveaways. We don't have a giveaway process on there, and the chat is full of spam. That's why we do the giveaway on YouTube as well, so we can actually see who's going to win. And it worked perfect last time. We did the giveaway of Beam tokens, and the 3 people that put their names into YouTube all won. And I think that night, on the following day, we sent them the Beam tokens. So we do try our best to work within the Binance system, but there are inherent flaws with it that hopefully over time is going to get fixed. What's next?
I think it's going on to Manta.
Manta is the launch pool token that has just finished on Binance. I asked Brogan off air, should I be selling my Manta tokens? He said it's going to range.
Yeah,
I've sold them.
We'll get onto the chart after we read this article. It's basically the same story as Ethereum. It's not in the middle anymore. It's actually at the bottom. Well, not at the bottom, but it's going towards. No, you know what?
So are you telling me? Are you telling me that I have sold 2 coins on Binance literally just before they've dumped? So are you saying that I am the whale of Binance? Because I sold.
Have you already sold it?
Yeah.
It should be alright. I think we're at the top anyway. I think we're in the middle. I don't know. I actually can't remember the graph. I'm not gonna lie.
I sold them.
We'll have a look.
For those of you on Binance as well, remember we do drop
good.
boxes throughout the stream. So there's a current box being dropped, which is the Oracle is speaking, all hail Brogan, which is a nice thing to say.
That's very nice of everyone to say off their own backs.
Off their own backs. Unprompted. That's the best thing about this channel. There's no coercion on this channel whatsoever. We are here to serve you.
Well, I was right. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I do this on the videos as well. Whenever I have our records going to do this, it happens a lot faster than I think it's going to happen. Manta network hit by DDoS attack after Manta token issuance. That's not very good. Despite the recent disruption, Manta prices climbed 25% following the issuance, already garnering Manta a market cap of over $550 million.
Yes.
Very good. Manta network, a layer 2 blockchain that recently issued its Manta governance token, suffered a distributed denial of service attack on Thursday. That's when multiple computers attack the same target, leading to network delays and slowed withdrawal times. So they didn't actually didn't take them down. That's good.
Nope.
That's pretty strong. That's probably why they didn't really rock it down so much. If they attacked and it brought it down, probably a different story. Because of yesterday's DDoS attack, the network has accumulated a large queue of recent transactions. This is leading to longer transaction times and impact on gas fees. We are aware of this issue and working to resolve it.
Yeah. So I mean, it's not a coincidence that they did the airdrop. It finished yesterday, or whenever it was, or the day before, and then the attack happened straight away. That doesn't sound like a coincidence to me. Sounds like a concerted attack on Manta to me.
Yeah.
Which is, you know, these happen all the time. Microsoft, Google, Amazon Web Services, they are all constantly under DDoS attacks. It's just part and parcel of the internet, if you like. Right. It's like an internet war, isn't it?
Yeah. So it was a 155 million remote procedure calls, which I believe it isn't probably transactions. It was probably some sort of function they had, which was a request to something like a service, and they all just used it. Because you know sometimes if you're going to make if you have some sort of website, let's say you have an API behind it.
Yeah.
If you're going to release it, if it's released to the public as a product, you want to rate limit certain functions, API calls. To IP addresses, because if you don't limit anything and you allow people to just access the API willy-nilly, you're going to have this situation when you're going to have your procedure called by multiple IP addresses multiple times over.
It's naivety, isn't it?
If you don't think about the rate limiting, that means people can just ping your API constantly.
Yeah.
And if it's quite a heavy API like a function like getting all whatever, and multiple people do it over the same period of time, then it would be pretty heavy.
Do you know what the problem is? The problem is that people don't see the bad in other people, right? So when they build these projects, I'll give you another example. I'm building up to another example while you get the charts and stuff, right? So what happens is you build something the best you can be, and you need some cynical old sod sitting in the back of the office like me saying, yeah, but that's going to get hacked, that's going to get hacked, that's going to get hacked. Or you bring in a penetration tester to do it, right? Solana, this happened to Solana 18 months ago. Do you know what happened to Solana 18 months ago? The entire chain ground for 6 weeks because they hadn't implemented any anti-bot code. So Magic Eden would launch an NFT project, and within 5 minutes, there would be 500 bots with 500 open connections to the Solana blockchain, all buying and selling those NFTs simultaneously. And it was generating 100, 200, 300,000 transactions an hour on the Solana blockchain. And it ground to a halt. Why? Because the programmer never envisaged anybody trying to abuse the system. And you see it all the time. It's naivety. If that would never happen on Bitcoin.
That would never happen to us.
Never happen. We haven't got a blockchain, so it wouldn't happen to us.
No, but we wouldn't happen to us.
No, it wouldn't happen to us. We would see the dark hearts of people.
You have to have a dark heart.
So it's naivety.
Takes one to know one.
Exactly. But once it's fixed, it's fixed. It's not a fundamental flaw in the project. It's just the programmers were naive. And there will be other blockchains like that. Sei will probably have the same problem in the future. Sui will have the same problem in the future. All of the new blockchains haven't encountered this type of bot activity or DDoS attack or whatever. And they haven't probably prepared, most of them haven't probably prepared for it. The same with new Web3 games. Do you remember when Warcraft, when you were very little, Warcraft was out, you would have all of these little Chinese bots creating level 1 characters and dying everywhere because the programmers never imagined that one IP would have 150 people playing simultaneously on it. So it just takes time for them. And, there's no detriment to man to DDoS attacks take down the best. DDoS brought down Facebook and Instagram and WhatsApp last year, didn't it? For an hour, 2 hours it was down.
So unfortunately, the connectivity of multiple services under one company
is a massive point of failure.
Yes.
So this is my issue with some of the blockchains adopting Amazon Web Services. No. Yeah. It doesn't work that way. It's supposed to be decentralized.
Amazon, obviously, I know they have different server bases, so like server farms or whatever you call it, in multiple places, but it's still one building with a bunch of servers in it which run different, like Epic Games.
Yeah.
Amazon themselves probably run Amazon, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Facebook. Facebook.
It was Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp because they're all obviously Meta, aren't they?
Yeah.
So they all went down simultaneously.
Yeah. So if all these big companies use the same platform, well, okay, if I want to cause a bunch of havoc, who am I going to attack? Every single company individually, or where they host their company?
Exactly.
I think I'm going to attack Amazon. Obviously, they're going to have top-notch security.
Yeah.
But if I was gonna go try, like, even if it was physical, try blow the servers up, I'm not gonna go to the individual companies and blow their corporates up. I'm gonna go blow the servers up.
Here's a little divergence for you. You know why? Or because we're talking about Facebook. Do you know why Zuckerberg's building his bunker?
Why?
And all of these rich and famous people are building their bunkers.
Why is that?
Dennis Quaid. Do you remember Dennis Quaid? Do you remember Inner Space, where the guy goes into the spaceship and then goes into the bloodstream?
Oh yeah. Where it gets very small.
Yeah. Right, that's Dennis Quaid. Okay. He was interviewed. Now, bear in mind, it's Dennis Quaid. So anything a celebrity says on this channel, we'll tell you, take it with a pinch of salt. He said in 1859, the Earth was hit with a solar storm from the sun.
Right.
And it fried everything.
Yeah.
But we didn't have any electricity in 1859 that we really used other than the power lines.
Yeah.
Right. And it fried the planet.
Right.
He said there's a 100% chance of us being hit by a solar storm. Now, bear in mind, he's not a scientist. He's not an astrologer. He's not a solar, whatever they're called. Expert. But all of these celebrities have got into their heads that they're going to be hit by a solar storm. It's going to fry the Earth. It's going to end the planet. And they're going to go and live in their bunkers underground. I don't know whether. It's hard to tell these days who's crazy.
So it fried the Earth. So it can't kill us, because if it was to be able to kill us, then every single human on the planet would have died at the same time.
All components and electrical
So it's electrical
devices.
Right, okay, fine. Yeah. So some people die if it would happen, but
there is one thing.
I mean, America, with their electrical grid system, it needs to change anyway. So it would spur on some innovation there. So I wouldn't mind it.
All I'll say to you is, nobody builds a nuclear power station without insulating it. And what a lot of these celebrities, you see it all, you see it with especially these girls that think they can go around and hit 6'8" fellas, and then the guy just sends them into the next century.
If he does like a simple smack, not even a backhand where it's more power.
Exactly, because they see these films where this little tiny 5-foot girl will take on these 4 massive hulky blokes and she'll knock them all out. Yeah. Dennis Quaid should stick to being an actor.
A small little man in bloodstream as well.
Yeah, and the scientists that can predict the trajectory of meteors, who you should listen to. By the way, we were going to get hit by a meteor, and now we're not, and it's going to become like a passing star, if you like. Halley's Comet, another thing that has now started its move back towards Earth, so we're going to see that in about 30, 40 years' time.
Oh, thanks.
Anyway, the point of the matter is, don't listen to Dennis Quaid. If you see anyone like The Rock
58.
tell you that we're going to be hit by a solar storm, go and ask a scientist. Go and find scientists. Don't read this absolute bunkum garbage. But that's why Mark Zuckerberg connected to that article is building a bunker, because he thinks we're going to get hit by a solar storm.
Right.
So rather than trying to protect his business and protect the internet,
He's going to protect himself, which was the thing he doesn't need to protect. Because he's fine, because no one else died, did they?
exactly. Because if he's worried about the breakdown of society, the last thing people are going to do is try and go and steal from his house during an apocalypse. Yeah? I know what we'll do. We're going to go and raid Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah.
No.
I think the stores should go protect themselves, not Mark Zuckerberg. Like, oh, I really fancy a big bed.
Yeah. And if you think that Bill Gates buying all the farmland is going to help when there's 500,000 starving people and then him with a load of acres of land saying, hang on a minute, they're my potatoes. It's not going to work either, is it?
No, it's one guy who's got a big fat belly that's pregnant. It doesn't take a lot to stop him, if you know what I mean. In an apocalypse situation where he's not going to have anybody, he'll either employ bodyguards, which will probably turn on him and take his stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Or just, it's man on man, I think a lot of people could go beat up him.
Of course you could.
So it wouldn't be that hard to
there's
take
500,000 people. It doesn't matter how many bodyguards he's got. 500,000 people. There's not enough way to get taken about. Anyway,
it doesn't matter. Let's look at the charts.
Let's have a look at the charts. That was.
See, I mean, do you know what's good? It's because, like, you know, if you're watching us and you're like, okay, I want to know about crypto, whatever, and then you're like, oh wow, I'm getting really bored right now. Bang! Look, we're talking about Mark Zuckerberg.
Why are they talking about Mark Zuckerberg?
No, it's a good break. You need a break sometimes.
I've always liked the idea of surrounding my house in treadmills, so when the zombies come together,
Yeah, because they're a perpetual motion machine, whatever you call it.
they power your house.
Yeah, because
so don't kill them. Put them in put them in those little hamster wheels. That's what you want. You want a field full of hamster wheels.
What's nice is this, because Manta is so new, or especially on. How new is it? Because I'm on XE and I don't know it's different.
It's me waving my arms around.
Yeah, I was like, hello. So I think I'm on the right one, because if I go to the 4 hour, it's like nothing. I think maybe
it's only been live for 3 days.
Right. Yeah. So it's probably a new listing on XE, but I forgot the fact.
It's on Binance.
And yeah, mainly Binance. Like
Binance,
if you're going to go, you
Binance.
have to go Binance.
He didn't say anybody else. He just said Binance.
No, I didn't actually say that. I said maybe like that.
Oh, maybe.
Because because it was like 4 hours. I was like maybe. I was like, oh wait, no, it's on Binance, of course.
It's on Binance, maybe, is what he said.
So I'm on the chart in somewhere, and I'm on the 15-minute because nothing makes sense, because it was all like 4 hours. There was like 12 hours worth of listings. So, and I already drew it. As you can see, this line here and this line back here, obviously drew them already, and it's already done its thing because it's 15 minutes. So it's always, so you can see I drew this white line, as you may be able to see. I clicked it there, where it showed the money flow start to round out and go up, and it has started to round out and go up, and we can see the green dot of momentum also rounding out and going up. This is 10:45. Oh no, this is 11. So this printed out at 11. We started our stream at like 10:40 something. So this green dot hadn't already printed out yet. So I'm already right, and I forgot the fact that this is 15 minutes. So this isn't going to take. This isn't going to take an hour. This is probably actually going to happen within what I'm talking about. And basically, what's going to happen is we're going to round out and bounce off like we have with Ethereum. So wait, did you say you already sold your Manta?
Yep.
Yeah, it's basically the same anyway.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's only going to move by 1 or 2 cents.
Yeah, I mean, this movement is going to be what?
So I'm not too bothered about my Manta.
It's a 0.3% move. So
it still has the best title of today's show because it's Manta Raid.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that was to do with the fact that they had a DDoS attack. You see how I tied it all together.
Right, the rays of yeah, that makes sense.
Genius.
So we can see here. So these are normally when you see these big movements and it starts to so it's tested multiple times and it moved up and it was a very strong demand supply point where it bounced off it, and the difference between a good and a bad point of supply or demand is when either when you test it with a wick, which is the little line, and it comes right back down. That's very strong. But when you're staying at that point, like we see with these 3 candles here, when you're staying at that point and sitting there for a long period of time, that is a very strong point of support and or resistance. When you test it once and come straight back down, it's not really heavily tested. But when you have these high concentrated tests, like over here, and where, you know, slightly over here, where we, like I said, I didn't draw square because it was, or rectangle, sorry, because it's, you know, it would get in the way. But you can see it was a ranging area of demand, about 4 a.m. today. But it's still a supply point or a demand point, which we have tested, and then we broke below it. So it obviously got weaker, but it switched to a resistance point. And this is, since I know it's quite strong, I can already tell you right now, we're not going to move more than like 15%, 0.15% right now. So there's literally no point of buying. I don't think we're going to break out of this.
All the people that have had it as a launch pool. Because what I think we should do is, so there's another one at the minute which is going through the process. What we should probably do next Saturday, when that launch pool is finished, we should probably put that token into the stream as well. And then what we should do, our opinion, not financial advice, is buy or sell. So we need a big buy or sell graphic for next week.
Okay, that's fine.
And then underneath it just says not financial advice, ask a financial advisor, this is our personal opinion, that kind of stuff. Yeah. Because I have got a record of it, I have sold my Manta. Because like you say, it's not going to move an awful lot. Now, if you said to me, like when you did with meme coin, you were like, go and buy meme coin, now it's going to moon. And then it absolutely mooned. Yeah. Then I wouldn't have sold it, I'd have held it for another 6 hours. The problem is, if somebody watches this stream in 4 days' time, and you're going, buy it, it's going to moon.
Yeah, this is the 15-minute. So I forgot about that, I'm not going to lie. So as I drew the chart, because all the charts I draw for these are always on the 4 hour. Yeah. And this is the one on 15 minutes. So I drew this really dramatic line. Yeah. Because of the fact that I was like, oh yeah, it's going to take quite a while to do this because it's on the 4 hour, and like I don't think it's going to go really fast.
No. All right. Well, so
and within 45 minutes, it's already done what I said it was going to do.
There we go. So consensus is stick or sell.
I would sell right now because
Happy days.
We're bouncing off.
Fine. Next.
We are on the CBD. Yeah, we are. Article A.
This is to do with Donald Trump. If Donald Trump wins the next election, he will outlaw the US dollar CBDC. That's it in a nutshell.
I like doing big movements from small like that.
Hello. Like that.
Yeah, like I would never do this on the main camera because you can't see it. Man.
You might hear me refer to us as borrowers. If you've never seen The Borrowers, another good film to watch. So this weekend, when you're not trading, because this is a bad weekend to trade, you want to go and watch American Nightmare, the documentary, and then you want to go and dig out the classic, The Borrowers. It's about little people that live in the house, okay? And when Brogan makes us go to the bottom of the screen, hello, we wave up like that. That's where we come from with The Borrowers. Right.
Brogan drops sauce like Shire Horse.
Brogan drops sauce.
Is that some Cockney stuff?
Hey, well,
like,
sauce is the TA.
Yeah, that's yeah.
And a Shire Horse, sauce, Cockney rhyming slang.
Yeah, right.
Hey.
Yeah.
Right. Anyway, let's move on. What's next?
As you just so rightly said,
we've got an hour. You know what? We're on 48 minutes. We've not done bad.
I know because I'm not.
You're normally on the first article on the first TA saying so. In conclusion, with the VWAP, and then we're always playing.
I didn't even look at the VWAP today. No,
today we're on fire today.
Yeah. We? Oh yeah. None of this is financial advice. Even if because normally when I do my videos and stuff, it's not financial advice, but you know, it's still the insinuation that you should you should listen, but always do your own research.
It's your personal opinion. You're allowed to give your personal opinion.
This is like, do you know what? This is like throwing a bullet in the end, closing your eyes, having a revolver and shooting in the end. Hopefully you hit the ball.
It's a bad.
Everything's all over the place. So even if you didn't want to listen, please make sure it's your own judgment and not mine or anybody else's.
Yeah. What's next?
Trump says a US digital currency would be tyranny. The Biden administration hasn't mentioned CBDCs since September 2022. Uh-oh. Fine, I can get rid of this.
The article.
Huh? This. Oh, you need sign in.
All right, yeah.
Hold on, let me sort this out. My supreme skills.
Look at him go. He's an expert. He is the oracle. It took us a while to get a name.
Oops. Delete the whole article then.
And you're, what am I? I don't think I've got a nickname, have I yet? I used to be called Rain Man, which was quite offensive, really. I was Rain Man. And you were... Oh, no, you were Hollywood. I think you've been promoted from Hollywood.
Yeah.
Well, Hollywood's more like all flash and all fur and no knickers, isn't it? Hollywood. That's
Right.
what it's just all fake bravado. Whereas the Oracle is like real information now. So I don't think we should call you Hollywood anymore. I think we should just call you the Oracle. What are you doing?
I'm unhiding everything. Let's get rid of
The slow Oracle.
Hold on. There it is. Let's get rid of all that.
Oh, Donald Trump looks very tired at the minute. I don't know if anyone seen him. If anyone's seen him out there, he looks very tired. I think this campaign is taking it out of him a fair old bit.
I'm just getting rid of all the classes so it's there.
Why do we even need to do that?
You just read the article. No. Okay, how am I going to read this then?
Don't read it then.
Right, okay.
We know what Donald Trump has said. We could spend the time looking at our YouTube channel, and then I can tell you what he said.
Look at that! He did it. Albeit, I removed all. Oh, I didn't remove all the sign. I'm so good. Anyway, ready, guys? Let's read this article. During campaign stop in New Hampshire, former President Donald Trump vowed to block the creation of U.S. central. Is this illegal to remove the paywall of something?
If Brogan is the Oracle, you can be CFAX. I love that. Whoever you are, Salvatore. I used to watch my football matches on CFAX on a Friday night. My football team used to play, and I would wait for CFAX to refresh with the score. It's a great idea. CFAX. Next.
What was the fate of say? I did the tea on that. I was pretty correct. I'll look at it again. But we can talk about Telegram, right?
Yep.
Go to our Telegram. I'll do some tea on it.
Yeah.
Look, as usual.
Yeah.
Trump's remarks fall in line with arguments Republicans have used in Florida, North Carolina, and most recently in Congress. Democrats, including President Joe Biden, largely have been more open to the possibility that the Federal Reserve creates a digital version of the dollar. Tonight, I'm also making another promise to protect Americans from government tyranny. As your president, I will never allow the creation of a central bank digital currency, said Trump, who reportedly made millions of dollars from NFT sales. CDCs are the digital version of fiat.
He didn't reportedly make. He did make.
Yeah,
He has made. Articles have got to be corrected.
Look at me, I'm an elephant, and boom.
He made NFTs. And his wife also made Independence Day NFTs as well, and she made some money out of it as well.
She definitely made it herself.
Yeah.
CBCs are the digital version of the fiat. Yeah, we know that. While Democrats have talked about the benefits of creating a digital dollar, there's been little concrete movement in that direction. In September 2022, Biden released a framework in which he asked the Federal Reserve to explore the creation of a CBDC after signing an executive order in March. The White House hasn't said much since then.
It's not going to happen.
Right.
It's not going to happen because Biden isn't going to win the next election because Biden doesn't know what day it is. That's the first thing.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Who benefits from a central bank digital currency? The governments do because they get to control the money supply. So it removes fraud, it removes counterfeit money, it removes all of those things from the system. They're all good things to remove. But by removing fraud and counterfeiting from the system, it also brings everything on chain. So when the American government send money to people in different countries, that would now be traced. If the American government was funding something in a different country, that money would be traced. So who benefits from there not being a central bank digital currency and it not changing? The American government does. And I'm not saying that's a good thing or a bad thing. I'm just pointing it out there that they will benefit. If you go somewhere like Sweden or Norway or Denmark, where you have your civil liberties, central bank digital currencies are going to be fine. They've been tarred with the wrong brush because they are going to be abused. The same with nuclear power. You can power people's homes relatively cheaply and cause no damage to the environment, or you can drop them on people. The nuclear element of that is perfectly fine. It's what humans do with it. And central bank digital currencies will work in locations where people's liberties are fine. It will work in Scandinavia. It will work in most of Europe, the UK, Germany. It will all be fine. It will all work fine there. When you go to South America, or when you go to America, where the money might not flow through the system in the same way it does in other places, it's not going to work. And they're not going to want it to work because they can't hide. So if the American government has specific projects that it funds, like the Black Book projects, which we're not going to talk about in here. It can't fund them if it's on a CBDC because that money will be visible on the blockchain. So that's all that Trump said. Trump said, if we do this, we're going to show our backsides. Everyone's going to see what we're up to, so we're not going to bother. And that's why Joe Biden's not doing it either, because everything that Joe Biden has been doing will be traceable, and all of that cannot be done in a country where it doesn't tell its citizens half of what it does.
Yep.
There you go. What would you like to say about that?
I think so. The offerage of a section of America to turn into solar power plants or solar power panels to power the entire whoever.
That was Elon Musk said that, wasn't it? Yeah.
I think we dig it all out so we can stick all the plutonium in the concrete and stick it on the ground and then make a bunch of nuclear generators.
Yeah.
I think it'd be just as efficient, and then stick all the concrete down there. Don't go near the area, and then give it 50 years, and then all the radiation will be gone, and then chuck it in the ocean.
Yeah. We are going to get our first fusion reactor, though, aren't we, soon?
Yeah.
So the problem with they've cracked fusion energy, they say. The problem isn't that it's like they can't. Nuclear power. Ooh, we've now cracked nuclear power. Well, guess what? We've got to wait 15 years to build a nuclear power plant, right? Fusion. Hey, we've cracked fusion energy. Now we've got to build a power plant, right? So, what's the point of building all these wind farms and all these solar farms
if you're aware that you're going to make something better, which is going to take a long time?
Unless it's all about
money. Yeah, money. I mean, contracting for all these buildings, like, if I was a contractor building this crap, I wouldn't care about development. I'd care about me earning the money from contracting, building it. I think when we discover space junk recycling, I think it's going to change the world. We just boom, chuck all our space or rubbish. The mass abyss. We're never going to see that ever again because it's so infinite. It's when something's so infinite, you might as well not consider it. There's probably a term for it in NASA or whatever.
But isn't that what we did with dumping everything in the oceans for 50 years? There's loads of water.
That's more measurable than the infinite abyss of space. I think we just chuck everything into space and then watch it go.
And then we go and farm the gold and diamonds and everything that's already on these other rocks that are out there.
That's a great idea. So, I mean, because space, we're never going to see it again. It's so far out, and it'll just go in a straight line forever.
And then in 30 years' time,
when we figure out that the universe isn't as big,
a little tiny UFO will be spotted coming towards us, and there'll be a huge container behind them, right? And then it'll just park up in the orbit, and it'll be take back your rubbish. And then the little UFO will disappear again. That'll be the first contact, then returning all of our rubbish.
Yeah, all crap. But
what happens if we send all this rubbish into space and it bounces off the firmament?
Yeah. I mean, because that's within that's within our orbit, so we'll figure it out before.
Yeah, because if you're in a closed circuit system, you can't project out.
Just crack the glass and just check it out.
Next, we need to do our Rumble channel. We need to set aside an hour a week where we can go and talk about our conspiracy theories.
Yeah,
because some of them are absolutely cracking. The one where Jim Carrey is currently playing Joe Biden, that's an absolute corker.
Yeah.
What are we on now?
Jim Carrey's got long hair now. No, Jim Carrey's got long hair now. Did you see it?
Yeah. I saw his birthday party.
Yeah, it's both.
What a birthday party that was.
All those people, crazy.
What's next?
Hair's horrible though. It's our members only video.
Right, okay. So, this is to highlight Okay, so 5-6 days ago, I made a video about Miro. Have you got the... is there an article on it? Or is there a website? Or is it just the TA? Oh, it's a TA, isn't it?
It's called market cap.
Right, okay. Yeah, okay. So Miro I called at 14 or 15 cents, and it reached all the way up to 28 cents. I think it's at 22 cents now. So the 50% pump in 5 or 6 days. So had you bought into that, congratulations, you're 50% up. The reason I'm highlighting it is, for every one Miro out there, there will be 9 coins that don't do this. And my video that I made for members only said the same thing. I said, Miro has got to a crossroads. Like Brogan was talking before about price action, it go up or down from this point. Miro got to a market cap, and I said, if it bounces off a $100 million market cap and starts to come down, it's done what all of these other meme coins do. That's why I put so much focus on market cap. Brogan does TA. I look at the overall size of a project.
Yeah, as I said in my TA video, you're the scribblers on the walls, the crazy codes, and I'm the daisies.
Talking of that guy, he was in number 13, wasn't he?
Huh?
there was a film called 13. Have you ever seen it?
Are you sure it's 23?
With Jim Carrey. 23, that's it. Jim
Great
Carrey,
movie.
23. That's me. Yeah, I draw numbers all the way. Okay.
Yeah.
So the point of the matter is, when you look at a meme coin gets to 100, maybe $150 million and then bounces. Then it does 9 times out of 10, it comes down. That one occasion it goes up, it becomes a bonk, or it becomes a Pepe, or it becomes a SNEC, and it becomes a $400-500 million project. That's the next leg up. Then the final leg up for a lot of these meme coins to push it to that $1 billion mark. Pepe hit it, guess what? Came crashing down. Bonk hit it, guess what? Came crashing down. Which made it through to the other end. Doge did, SHIB Inu did, right? There are huge red flags for every coin out there, breaking into the top 10, breaking into the top 20, $1 billion market cap, $10 billion market cap. These are all flags that exist outside of TA. And my Myra video, broken down, very simply said, if it bounces off 100 million, don't buy it. If it breaks 100 million, buy it. And it did. And it went up to 26 cents or 25 cents, and it's now retraced a little bit. But the point of the matter is, it broke through that ceiling. And I called it 6 days ago. It was a members only video because we do have special videos we make only for members. And it was a good call. I'm not saying the next call is going to be a good call. I'm saying the next call is on you to decide whether you think I'm right or not. But that was a good call. Now, the reason we're making this video about it, Brogue's going to bring up CoinMarketCap and look at the price and things like that, is because if it's broken this this ceiling, where could it go next? And that's why Brogan, the Oracle, is here, because he's going to have a look at it for us.
Yeah, nice stretch. Ow. Pulled something probably.
You know, he's got this beautiful machine. Where are the sound effects?
Can you hear that?
Perfect. Let's get cracking. Right, I need to drop another box now, I think. Big shout out to the 20 odd of you watching on YouTube. Quite a large number for a Saturday morning. Yeah. And I'm sure there's even more watching on Binance. But let me drop another box now.
Yep.
Give me 1 second. You're going to do the chart. I'm going to do this.
CoinMarketCap. So, anything interesting? So, total supply. So, total supply and max supply is basically very similar. So, there's not a lot to.
So, there's going to be no inflation.
Yeah. So, obviously, I don't know why there's 18,509 Myro left. There's probably some reason for that.
It could be a burn.
Yeah,
could be a burn.
It's probably some master account which has some in. So basically that's weird. The whole screen went black for CoinMarket. So basically,
it does that to me.
It was weird that
it just goes off.
So the supply of okay. No, I was reading the wrong part. So circulating supply, is 944,000. Total supply is 999,981. Max supply is 1 million. 1 billion. Sorry.
Yeah.
So 94% of it's been released. So there's not going to be a lot of inflation, like I said, or releasing into the market too.
Which is massively important.
Yes, which is going to bring the price of it down. So there's not a lot of that, which is very good. So fully diluted market cap, 200 million. That's pretty.
200 million.
That's fully diluted.
It doesn't matter. 200 million. Yeah.
Yeah, 200 million basically.
Right.
So decently lower, which can continue to go up. So always good to see there's room for growth in terms of its price. Obviously, it's got some contracts and websites here. Obviously, if you will that make, because I know some of the members only area videos it gets released after the fact. So is it okay? So
only going to be what I'm going to do with my videos. Your TA videos we can do from time to time. That Myra video is never going to be released to the public. It's only for OGs. I've done a Bitcoin strategy. I've done a liquidity pool strategy video. We've done loads of videos for members only. As we do 70% public, 30% members only. So yesterday I made a video about crypto tax, which most people probably ignore. I've found a really good crypto ledger, it's called. There's a video out there I've made yesterday. I know it's not going to get the views. I don't make those kind of videos for the views. The same way when I make scam videos, I don't make them for the views. I make them to put it out into the public so they have it. It's a free crypto tax platform. You can go and connect Binance to it. You can go and connect MetaMask and Phantom to it. If you want it to generate your tax return, it's about $50, which is about £40 or about 40 euros or 35 euros, whatever it might be, right? So it's not expensive. I spent quite a few hours trying to find the best one, the one that connected to all of the exchanges and your non-custodial wallets. That was the key. Found one, made a video about it. I don't care who watches it, don't care if it gets 1,000, 2,000 views or one view, but I've made it for content. That isn't a members area or video, but anything where I'm giving you real information that I don't want to put myself out there on, I do it in the members area, and that applied to Myro. I'm not going to go and shill Myro to the public because people are going to think that I have bought that token, and I haven't. I haven't bought the token, and I've not been paid to promote the token. But I wanted to give members value for being a member. So if you'd have put $100 in to Myro when I said on the video, you'd now have $160, and that would have paid for a year's membership, 2 years membership of our OG channel. That's why I do those kind of videos. And the next one that comes up, I'm going to do a Camino finance video today. That's going to be a public video. Next week, I'm going to make a couple. Brogan does his TA.
Yeah, I don't want. I haven't really said anything about that. I don't like telling anything, but like I didn't make it to the 2 videos yesterday because the market has genuinely been really bad. I didn't do it on Monday. Bad. Wednesday was a bit better.
Yeah.
Because like Monday was pretty bad. Things started to even out a bit and things start to actually follow patterns again. Wednesday, obviously, I was able to do the meme and whatnot, but that's when everything went up, and then unfortunately, when everything came crashing down again, again the market. So Wednesday was a lucky break in the clouds of where we could actually see common price movement before everything came crashing down again, which obviously meant we couldn't reach our price prediction exactly for meme. But we did reach like 100%, like we said at the start of the stream. But again, with yesterday, similar situation, everything's going wrong, especially with Bitcoin. All the big tier YouTubers, panicked making their streams of oh my god, Bitcoin's going down. So it was all just very rough. I didn't want to give any predictions in a market like this when it can just change really easily the next day and nothing will have any sort of effect.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Right.
So
that's it for Myro.
It's not it because I'm not sure the chart yet.
From my point of view.
Oh, right, okay. So it's going to take 2 seconds to do a chart.
Yeah.
I don't want to spend too much time on it because it's not really much to say apart from the fact we're in this range. So again, I've drawn a little rectangle here of volume on the upper and lower. So we had this. It's not. I don't know why the red line's there of point control, even though the volume's up here. Very weird. So basically, the way I like to draw my volume is I have the rectangle go on the 2 higher ends. Actually, I have. Where's the drawing of it? Hold on. There it is. Actually, should probably go up to here. Quickly change that. There we go. So we have this range of volume, which we're kind of in, which we've actually just kind of like wicked down below now. Again, this is on the 15-minute, which I also forgot about because the 4-hour again wasn't too long on our chart. So similar with the last TA of Manta, things have actually started to do what I said they were doing. So I drew these 2 white lines, which are actually sized. Wait, did I do this on the phone? I don't think I did. I don't think I did this on the phone. I think I did it here. So these were just 2 lines. I don't know why this line's here. It was supposed to be like down here somewhere. For the insinuation of the VWAP and the price, we can see our momentum has, or our money flow has crossed. So you can see this is about 10:45. So I drew this at about 10:30, I reckon. Yeah. So this was 50 minutes before this was printed out.
Yeah.
And I drew these 2 lines, which were messily done, to be fair, which are insinuating that the VWAP and the money flow were going to go into the negative from across here. And they have. The money flow is very negative and still is going down. Our VWAP is heavily negative, which is, like I say all the time when I look at the VWAP, it doesn't really matter how fast it's going up or down, it matters where it is, and it is on the negative side of things, which is bearish. So everything's very bearish right now. We are slightly oversold, as it's suggesting, but money flow is quite important. So it's suggesting to us that we're going to go down. So we had a lot of bear pressure, which has broken us down below. Actually, no, to be fair, let me move this. Oh yeah, price is 23.5 cents. Just point that out quickly before I start talking about all the prices.
It's actually gone up since
yesterday.
Good stuff.
Let me get the volume in there. There we go, perfect. So you can see the volume, perfect. So we're kind of in this range, like I said. We're coming up, coming down. Basically, my drawing is this flag here. And this is the last thing I'm going to say because I still want to spend too much time. So we have this huge movement I think that's the width of that. And now we're kind of bouncing into this pennant flag, whichever one it's called again.
Yeah.
So it would make sense to say we've bounced up, we've bounced, we've come up, come down, bounced off the bottom, coming up to the top, bounced off it again. And what's the next thing to precede that is the bounce down. And it would make sense to say when everything is pointing downwards, the money flow and the VWAP, which are kind of the main moving factors in the market cipher B, to move us down. It would be easy to say, okay, this is just bearish news clearly, and that lines up the fact that we should be going down, and we are now below the heavy momentum. Oh, sorry, the volume. We are below that now, so it would be quite easy for us to come down to 22, maybe 23 cents before we go up again, and that is a point of volume here at 23. So I think we're going to come down to 23 cents and then bounce up again. I think we could see. Now this is where things are getting. Actually, no, it's not. I drew this red line because it was Fibonacci number 1, and number 2 we bounced off it twice. So we could see some resistance here at 26 cents. But the pennant or the flag, sorry, whatever it's called, is suggesting to us that we could move up to 30 cents.
Okay.
So I'm going to lay it out in a movement here. 23 cents, and then we're going to come up to maybe 24 cents, and then we're going to bounce within here. It's going to be very tight, and then we're going to rock it up, and then we're going to go to 26 cents. We're going to either see major problems and then come down, or we break out and go to 30 cents. That is the play. And if we don't do that, we could probably see 22 cents as our support level.
You can't say any fairer than that.
But I think we're probably going to go up. But, with how the markets are going, Bitcoin could just go, I don't feel like it today, and go to 36K and everything's going wrong, something like that.
Yeah.
And this will just not play out.
So it's entirely up to you if you want to go and take Myro for a walk or leave it at home.
Look at that.
See what I did there?
Abandon it on the street. Even.
Exactly. Right, let's crack on. We're not going to do the next thing. We're going to move on to the quiz because it is already nearly 12:15. We've been going for an hour and 20 minutes. We should have finished 5 minutes ago. So we're going to do some quiz questions.
Not as bad as it normally is, thankfully.
It is not anywhere near as bad as it normally is. So we've got about 15 minutes, maybe 10 minutes left. So let's ask some quiz questions. Now, I'm going to ask where are we? Oh no, I've got to wait. We've got to wait 50 seconds for the box to drop. So why don't you bring up I tell you what, bring up our YouTube channel.
Oh, I thought we could just dance, but okay.
And then show them the live, show them the calendar event for Ponk.
That's okay. I mean, just go to YouTube channel. I'll just search Crypto Warehouse on Google. And the first thing which comes up is our channel, which is quite nice. So I'll just click that right here, which is the first thing which appears on Google. Crypto Warehouse, searching on Google, is our channel.
Yeah. So of course, being on Binance, please follow us on Binance. I think we're nearly 82,000. Let me just check. How many followers do we now currently have on Binance? I think we are up towards. Yeah, we're at 81. We're just under 82,000 followers on Binance. So make sure to follow us on there. And if you check the calendar events on Binance, you'll see the Ponk calendar event. Brogan is going to show you the live event for next Wednesday.
Yep. Ponk free to give away. We can see here. 7 p.m. 24, 4 days, which is the day.
Quiz questions.
Yes. I wasn't going to say Wednesday all the time. It's already been established that it's on Wednesday, so
we're going to start with we're going to do some meme questions. You know what? We'll do some meme coins.
12-minute stream and 10 minutes of that is the intro. To start on the stream was very sad because it didn't show the update, and it's actually one of our better performing streams.
Which one?
The start of this one.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's not a disaster. Never mind. Right, first question then. What colour is the Pepe logo? What colour is the Pepe logo? For those of you out there never played this before, all the answers have got to be in lower case.
Yes.
So if you think the colour is red, put lowercase red. If you think it's orange, put lowercase orange. If you think it's green, put lowercase green.
Yep. And if there's anything you want me to look at, well,
we haven't got time for that.
No?
No, it's 15:15. We've literally got 5 minutes.
No, do a chart in the background.
No.
No.
No, because you'll have to speak.
What's
You'll
wrong in
have
the background? I'm not
to-
good.
Because you can do the chart in the background, but how are you going to describe
I'll
the
just do
chart?
the big green arrow up.
We haven't got enough. We don't have enough time. The stream has got to go off in 5 minutes, and then we will go home. And we've got loads of things to do, so we've got to pack away the Christmas decorations.
What's that today?
Why are we going to do it? It's the middle of January.
Gosh, we have to bring it back to the store, isn't it?
Cracking. 44 people got that question right. The answer is, of course, green. Who is here? Razvan, congratulations. It's not loading the number of people who've got it right. Mohammed Soldier Boy, congratulations. Gringo Mexiaka has done that one right. Tabikan Jamin Tariq, congratulations. Marianne. Jeffrey Subpunk Danny is here, congratulations. Maria Shun, I think. SD, well done, all of you, congratulations. Does Brogan put the questions again? No, we don't want Brogan doing the questions again, do we?
What's going on?
We don't want Brogan doing the questions.
Oh.
It'll be about lightsabers.
Oh, you want me to do questions? Okay.
What questions?
Look, the questions, these questions. You want me to ask questions?
Oh, right.
I know exactly what question I'm going to ask.
All right, well, after this one.
Okay. I think everyone else also knows exactly what question I'm going to ask.
I've already asked the Pepe question.
You're missing
The
one.
first question I've done.
You're missing one.
Right. What animal... So we've just been talking about Myro, the meme coin on the Solana blockchain. What animal is it? What type of animal is Myro? If you were watching, you did bring it up, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a video.
If you were watching, you would know. I'll give you a clue. It's not a cat. It's a good clue, that.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you say? Right, what are the poll results? Poll results so far. Are we going to see 42,000 today? Yes, 50%. No, 38%. And help me, 12%. So most people believe that Bitcoin is going to go to $42,000.
Oh, I'm an idiot.
Oops. How about that?
Just show us it quickly.
What animal is Myro? Most people are getting this right.
That's good.
Most people are getting this right.
I'm going to show say in the background because someone asked the future say. So I'll just quickly show this. No comment, don't worry. I had a big obvious green arrow going upwards, so I think it's quite obvious where it's going to go.
Crikey, there's a lot of people getting this right. 57. 61. Is there a lot of people in chat? What are we at? 6,000 viewers. Right, what's your question, mister?
What colour is the Bitcoin logo?
Oh, that question.
The fabled question.
Okay, let me type the question in before anybody answers.
Oh, Kingfly is here.
Who?
Kingfly, 21. Sorry for being late. Don't worry. You're here now, Solar Mouse.
Okay, let me ask this question in chat. There we go. What colour is the Bitcoin logo? Put your answer into chat in lowercase. What colour do you think it is? Do you think it's red? Do you think it's purple? Do you think it's Parisian moonlight white? Let me know in chat. What colour do you think it is?
I know, I don't think I know it.
He knows the colour of
That's
the
who I
Bitcoin
am.
logo.
I'm not a thinker, I'm a knower.
You're not a thinker, you're a stinker.
What? Something like that.
They're not sitting in the room with you.
No, it's because the tuna salad, I haven't eaten the tuna salad. It's not me.
What are you going to do with it? You can't throw it away.
Why not? I don't want to eat it, it's naff.
Well, you'll have to starve then if you don't eat your food.
No, I haven't complained about not being hungry. It's not like I don't eat it, I'm hungry.
There's hungry,
I'm not eating it, and
people
I'm
in
not
San
hungry.
Francisco that could eat that.
The poor vagrants of LA.
42 people have got this right. Right, it's 12:19. We're going to have to call it quits because we are super late.
Quits or squits?
Right, Ahmed, congratulations. Raven, Jam, noted. Tariq again. King Knight Wolf. Tulianis.
Oh, whoops. Didn't change the sidebar.
Samsung Danny. Well, that's just amateur hour, isn't it? Congratulations, 44 of you got it right. Right, we're going to drop the thank you box. We will be back on Monday. I'm going to make a video this afternoon on Camino Finance. They've released the details of their airdrop. I need to get that information out. That's going to go out today, at some point this afternoon. Brogan is going to be doing some TA videos over the weekend.
And the TA in the group chat thing.
And Simple Signals, I know
it's returning.
The people who have asked to join the group, I haven't forgotten about you. I am going to make the rules up for it. Very simple rules, nothing too complicated. I'm not expecting you to understand TA or anything like that. I'm going to make the rules up for it today and then put the rules up. Then we will start the invites, a couple of people at a time. We don't want more than 10 or 20 people in there. We don't want it to be flooded. So it's not going to be one where we try and put 5,000 people into the Simple Signals group. It's going to be 10 or 20, and we're going to keep it tight. Then we're going to decide if we want to make it 50, 6 months down the line, but we're going to keep it to regulars especially. So that's enough from me. Brogan is going to do the outro. I'm going to drop the box. Yeah,
saw 2 comments. 3 says hangry. I'm not hungry, or hungry, or hungry, or any of those sorts.
Stinky angry.
I'm not starting. It's a tuna, okay? It's a tuna salad. I don't want to eat it, okay? Marianne said, nice stream, guys. Thank you very much, Marianne. Appreciate that. Hopefully the TA was a bit faster. Hopefully it was still as good as it always is. Again, the markets are a bit dodgy right now, so always take, you should always take everything with at least a couple grams of salt before you do anything, but add more, because think about it, your taste buds, they're a bit damaged right now because of how bad the markets are. Add some more salt, it'll be just as good. So all I want to say is thank you so much for spending your time watching us. Hopefully we gave some good information, good signals, obviously not financial advice. Hopefully it was fun as well. Hopefully it's good. I think it's pretty fun. I like it. I like our little segments in the intermediary segments of everything. This is his common thing now. He leaves. He's going to turn the light off. Ready? And now you can't even see me. Great. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for spending an hour and 32 minutes of your time with us. I will see you. I'll do some simple signals on Monday. I'm pending some other videos and a Wag Me video. Do remember that? So Wag Me. I can't even wait to make that video. Cannot wait. It's going to be a long invested time with that. So I'm in the club now. I've just left actually. So I need to get to my table. So thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Goodbye.